Everyone, welcome to official YouTube channel of SM Education Services. So this is confirmed news now that MSA cut-off revision has been declared and is 100% official website posted on official website for Bihar Counseling. It will be soon posted on the official website of NVE and other places. So you are confirmed now that the revision has been done. For last 2 and 3 days we have been receiving so many calls from the candidate that what will happen, will it reduce or will it not reduce, and how much it will reduce. So finally we have actually got that result in terms of cut-off revision, much better than our expectation. We expected it to happen more than 50-60 mark, but it happened like you can see the figure on the screen now. For general category, earlier the cutoff was 366 and it was 50 percentile. It's not 50 percentage, 50 percentile. Now the cutoff is 274. So the candidate who got higher than 274, they are qualified as general category candidate. Even they come from OBC, SC, ST or any other. So now the cutoff percentile for general category students is 30. For OBC, earlier it was 319, 40 percentile. Now it has been reduced by 20 percentage and is 20 percentile only. So you have just 230 marks and you are qualified as OBC, SC and ST category. For your PWD, general PWD category candidates, earlier the cutoff percentile was 45%. It means 342 now is 252. Just 25 percentile. So after considering all the factors that I explained in the previous video, this is crunch time in terms of doctors. We have a less number of doctors to fulfill our requirement in the current situation to counter COVID-19 situation. And from last years, every year it happens that so many seats go vacant. So to provide all the opportunities to the candidates so that maximum number of candidates are eligible, so that even non-clinical seats in government and private medical colleges are occupied by the candidates, so they should be getting opportunity. So with this mindset they have revised the cutoff. Some few hours back I had posted the video. That time it was ongoing process. The approval has been provided by the ministry. Now it's confirmed and final. So let's talk about what are the opportunities you have. Before that, I would like to show you the official notification posted on Bihar website, so that you have a proof in the video itself. As you can see here, this is a notification posted on Bihar Combined Entrance Competitive Examination Board, that is Bihar Counseling Board. They have posted that in continuous with the advertisement posted on 11/7/2020. I will just clarify here the crux. What is the crux of this message? So yeah, this notice came on 14th July 2020 of Medical Education Division, Department Health and Family Welfare Ministry. Okay, the Government of India. Our fixed qualifying cutoff percentile has been lowered down. Okay, the lower down and revised reduced qualifying cutoff percentile is as given below. For general category is 30 percentile, SC, ST, OBC is 20 percentile, and PW general category is 25 percentile. I have explained already the number marks, so you clearly know whether you qualified or not, or you qualified in OBC category or general category. For PWD coming under SC, ST, OBC is 20 percentile. And they have given instruction that in light of above concerned and the candidates of NEET 2020 who have not filled the online application for the Bihar state, Bihar is an open state, due to any reason they couldn't fill up the application. So after cut-off revision they are also eligible. Means after cut-off revision you are eligible to fill the application for Bihar state. So first benefit we get here. Okay, and I will talk about what other benefits you get. So you are eligible for deemed university, mop-up round. The registration will be happening. You can do today, you can do tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Until 16th, the registration process will go on for deemed mop-up round. And against the same registration process, you can go ahead and participate for stray vacancy round for central and deemed universities. For the registration of deemed university, since you guys are new, I would like to explain here. You need to deposit 2 lakhs 5,000. 2 lakhs will be security deposit into your fee, or will get refunded if you don't get the allocated any college through the counseling process. And 5,000 is the registration amount. It was the same for the candidate who had qualified already earlier. Okay. The second opportunity you get in Bihar state counseling. So Bihar state counseling is starting from the fresh. They are on the way of their first round. So you can avail the all opportunities available in Bihar state. Even your cut-off marks revised now. So it's a great opportunity for Bihar. And you can, Rajasthan is also open state. You can go ahead, and whenever the notification comes for Rajasthan, whether for first round or second round, you can avail Rajasthan state as well, because it's open state. And you have good chances in Bihar as well as Rajasthan. You can go ahead for Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, because they are yet to conduct their first and second round. Second round yet to be conducted by Telangana state for management seats, and for Andhra Pradesh seats, they have done the registration already. They have closed the registration, so you can go ahead and participate in the second round for Andhra Pradesh for management seats. Now coming to other state, you have a mop-up round for all the states open, so you can go ahead and participate. If you qualified as a general category candidate, then only you can participate for open states. And if you don't qualify, you qualify as a OBC, SC or ST category candidate, then you can participate for your domicile state where you have done the MBBS form. Okay, so and you can definitely take part in state vacancy round for deemed as well as the state you apply for. Suppose you apply for Karnataka. Karnataka is also open state. So you apply for Karnataka in the mop-up round. You can attend mop-up round for Karnataka as well as the state vacancy round for Karnataka. Karnataka is a state where the seat remains vacant after mop-up round also in a huge quantity due to many factors. First factor, number of private medical colleges is high there, more than 20 private medical colleges. Second factor, they have NRA quota as well as Q quota. For these two quota seats, the fee is very high. Minimum fee is 45 lakhs and it will go up to 80-85 lakhs per annum. So the chances are high that even some of the candidates gets NRI quota seat. Many seats are still unoccupied. So you can go ahead, if you have the budget, you can go ahead for state vacancy round. Now let me explain about state vacancy round. What is state vacancy round? State vacancy round is as you getting the term stray. Stray means the rest amount, the leftover. So the leftover seats after first, second, third or mop-up round, the remaining seats are transferred to the institutes, to particular institutes, and institution is now responsible for fulfilling or allocating all the seats to the candidates. And for a state vacancy round, you don't have to go and align with the counseling board. You need to align with the state. So based on the official website of the state of the institution, you have to go ahead and do the registration. After you do the registration on the official website of the institute, not on the website of the state counseling board. So for particular institute, you have to list out which institute you want to go ahead with, where the course is good, for particular branch you are looking for, which in the budget you have, which will be fitting in. So you can go ahead and do the registration on the official website of the institute, and then the institute will be listing a number of students. It's like merit list, more or less like merit list, and based on that merit list you have to go ahead and report to the college for the on the given date for state vacancy round. There will be some waiting list as well. So the candidate who are in waiting list can also go ahead, and if the candidate who were in the list couldn't come to the college and couldn't participate in state vacancy round, then waiting list student can go ahead and take the seat. There is chance that you can do bargaining in the, or you can negotiate the amount, the fee amount that college asks. Depending on the how much candidate are coming to particular college, it will happen. But if you want any kind of support for state vacancy round and want surety that you will get a college. Then we will provide the support also, counseling, guidance or support for stay vacancy round, for mop-up round. We do provide support for all the open state, domicile state, DNB and all such things. So if you think that you are not confident enough how to proceed, or you don't have much idea, then you can call us. The number is given in the description. There is a form given in the description. In the form you can fill all the details, so that our counselor will get in touch with you and try to help you. So this is all about stay vacancy round. Same thing goes with mop-up round. In mop-up round you can go ahead and do the choice filling, but before the choice filling you must know about the colleges, which college is how good, because after round 2 the seats which will be left in the mop-up round will be kind of leftover seats, which the seat is not very much likely to be selected by top rankers. That is only available. So you need to see whether it's very good or you want to go ahead. So don't blindly put a choice filling. Analyze all the colleges based on the how is the patient flow, how much tuition fee you need to pay, what is the stipend amount, whether it's in a peripheral area or in the main city. You analyze based on is any language problem. So there are many factors that you need to analyze, and how good is the college compared to the amount you are paying as a tuition fee. You might get the college, but the college might not be good. So you need to decide whether you want to go for that, or you can try in a stay vacancy round, because some of good universities and private medical colleges will be left, and you can get in the similar price, similar fee. What you can means in the same fee you can get mop-up round, a college in mop-up round and a stay vacancy round. So you have to do this analysis whether you want to go for stay vacancy or you want to take a college, average college or below average college in mop-up round. So you have to take a gutsy decision here. For all such questions and all the approach, you can definitely talk to us, and our counselor will try to guide you and until you get the college. So that's pretty much everything I had and wanted to share. In this video we covered the reduced cutoff mark for each and every category. What are the opportunity you have in open state, domicile state, mop-up, stay vacancy, and which rounds you can apply for. Bihar has already declared and it posted, you can see right now. And then we covered if you want any kind of support, how you want to proceed, because the candidates who have been trying for getting a college from the round 1, they have so much idea, but if you have been following it, you must be having some idea. But if you were like out of the counseling process from long time, or you are not confident, then definitely you should try to get in touch with some good counselor, so that they can provide you idea, and based on that you can architect your counseling process, so that you don't go go without any seat, and you don't have to waste 1 year. So you have to think from all the perspective. You have to think from how much is your budget, which branch you are looking for, is the branch fitting within your budget, and where you come from. South India, you might need to take decision to move to north based on your budget and branch where you can get. If you come from North India, you might take this decision to move to south also for studies. Okay, so I will suggest you go with the best college first, and parallel to how much budget you have based on your financial situation. So guys, if you have any question, put in the comment, call us, or the link is given, you can fill the form. So try to get in touch with good counselor, so that this is now very valuable time for you. You have to plan very well ahead, because the counseling process, the registration process is all going on. So you first need to make sure that you have list of all the opportunities available to you. Then you write down each and everything and analyze on your own. Then take help of good counselor, so that based on their experience they can suggest you what is good and what is possible. So thanks for watching. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button so that you get notification. And until the next video, goodbye. Thanks for watching.